going on, guys? Who's Tunde here? Welcome to another episode of Afrobeats Weekly, your podcast about African music on the continent and the diaspora. How are you guys doing? Happy new month. It's December, people. Thank you guys for, fucking with us since the beginning of the year. If we made your top 5 podcast wraps, send your account number. Show will send you some dollars. And Show will send you some dollars. And if we didn't, you guys need to do better next time. I saw a couple of wraps. Thank you guys.
Do better.
Yeah, thank you guys for rocking with us. We really appreciate that. Before we get into this episode, of course, you guys need to rate and review. Please engage with us. It helps us grow. It helps us get into Spotify Wraps. If you've noticed, it's people you engage with, I guess. So, as you're listening from a favorite app right now, leave that 5-star rating and comment. We really appreciate it. On today's episode of Afrobeats Weekly, we'll be discussing the trending Spotify Wrapped and Apple Music replay. On the review tip, we've got that Odumodublvck Eziokwu Uncut. And as usual, new songs, spotlight of the week, turntable charts, eliminate, and all that other good stuff. What's good, Majeed? How was your week? What's going on?
Yo, it was good, man. It was good. My week just entailed, me trying to listen to more, trying to listen to my favorite artists more so that I could change my ratings. That was my week.
I really tried. There was a time I was giving Davido listens every day, but at the end of the day, as I came up on top, I was like, oh man, David, I tried.
Yo, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I think it's because of one song. Okay. So I don't know how that thing works. I think Apple just needs to explain to us. Apple and Spotify needs to explain to us how their algorithms for all these things work. But I know it's from January to October. So whatever you do after October, you're just pretty much deceiving yourself.
Yeah. Oh really? I don't think so. Actually,
it is because it's a lot of people official people were tweeting it that's from I think January to October.
I don't think so. So why I don't think so is because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna test this. I'm gonna test it out. And I was listening to my favorite album. I only started listening to it last month, which is November. So it was sitting at number 8. And I gave it a couple spins this week, and it jumped up to number 5. So
I don't know.
I know for a fact that
I think somehow
you can change it.
Yeah, I'll tell you why when we get to my own. I think Apple Music gave me some people. I'm like, how many times I listen to this one? That was popping up on my
exactly. But if you bump a song, it'll affect it. I think it changes the whole. They'll say, "Oh, you listened to the album this amount of time," even though you just bumped one song. But yeah. Okay.
So I don't know how that works. But a lot of people were February, January to October. So however it works, anyway, let's get into the replays. Fortunately or unfortunately, Show and I use Apple Music, so you won't be getting Wrapped. You'll be getting replays here. So
on Spotify over here.
Yeah, so let me start with my top 10. Obviously, it's mixed, but the Afrobeat guys came out on top. At 10, I have Stove God Cooks. If you follow me on Twitter, you know how much I rant about this guy. At 9, I have Shea Vibes. At 8, Forever Jay-Z. At 7, Jay-Z's long distance cousin Kanye West. At 6, I have Lil J. At 5, I have Caesar. At 4, I have Kendrick. Top 3 is Burna Boy, Davido, and Asake, which I think is pretty much reflective of what I listen to. I don't dispute that in terms of top 3. I slammed, I told them. I slammed Timeless, and Work of Art 2 was something that didn't leave my rotation at all. So yeah, my top artists pretty much I agree. The remaining here and there, but top 3 Afrobeats, man. What's yours?
All right. So I have a top 5 Afrobeats. So I just put it down to top 5. I mean, I can let you know who the other 5 are, but just the Afrobeats themselves, I have a top. But so my top 5 for the Afrobeat stars that I listened to for the year. At number 5 was Olamide.
Okay.
and I think it was strictly off just Ginger because I spammed that song like a lot.
Yeah.
And which would now blow your mind because also my top played song was also an Olamide song. That also blew my mind. But anyways, we'll move on. At number 4 was Ashake. It was kind of understandable. Big year. Also went for his concert, so I understand that, I played his albums a lot. Number 3, which was shocking, was Davido, because I thought I played that album to death. Yeah. But apparently Davido ended up at number 3. At number 2, which is also understandable because I went for the concert, was SDC.
Okay.
I ran through a bunch of their albums. Yeah, I ran through a bunch of their albums, so I'm guessing that's why. And at number 1, no disputing, is, I have a playlist and he had a new album. So number 1 was Burna. So
that was easy.
That'd be it.
I think for Davido, why he came up at my own number 2, I don't know about yours too. It's because, he came out early in the year. We had slammed it. And again, it was only unavailable, but my mind was just pushing. So it was just like, so, but he tried with the promo in terms of, and the funny thing is now, I think with Spotify, when we get there, I think Away was now higher than available.
What?
Yeah, so Feel was higher than unavailable that I was pushing.
Okay, I can take that.
Yeah. So yeah, all right, let's move on to songs. Yeah, I think that pretty much sums up the artist of the year too for both of us. The top 3 are there somewhere, chilling. So top songs for me, all Afrobeats for me. All my top songs. This no foreign song entered my top song. So we have
look at you.
For the Road, and this is due to the fact that I bump only Afrobeats in the gym. I don't know how you don't do it, but
fam, I'm telling you that it's impossible for me to function.
How? Like
with Afrobeats music playing in the, so like. I can tell you, okay, I was going to say like what my other top 5 songs were.
Yeah.
Or top 5 artists were. It was Nas, Alicia Keys, De La Soul.
Yeah.
Can't remember who the other person was.
Diddy.
And the last person was like Jada Kiss.
Okay.
Jada Kiss is like on that list because I have a playlist strictly for the gym. And it's just Jada. I have one for Jada for the gym and one for LOX, like that. Those guys are my gym.
So I think
like, my gym, like
because the gym and the car is where I love actually like listening and digesting. So if I don't listen to a song that comes out on Friday in the gym, like I might as well I'll give it 2 spins. That maybe when I go out and come back in, that's when I was spinning. So I think that also affects.
It's impossible, man.
Yeah.
It's impossible. I am not listening to bang, 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 at 5 a.m. in the morning. Nah, that's not happening.
That's me, man. I'll be bumping my head. I'm sure people be thinking, what is this guy bumping his head to? What is this?
I want violence.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to my top songs. My number 10, I have For the Road by Davido. Number 9, Ask About Me by Mohbad. Sunshine by Ashake. At number 8, Pretty by Winnie or Whiny. I still don't know what to call her. I bumped that song early this year a lot. That's number 7. Away by Davido at number 6. Remember by Ashake at number 5. Holiday by Rema. When the song came out, it was on heavy rotation. At number 4, Mogbe by Ashake at number 3. Moto by Loje at number 2. And 230 Felu by Ashake at number 1. No surprises there too. I don't know why the early songs I bumped, I didn't know I like played them that much for them to reflect, throughout the year. But yeah, those are my top 10 songs. 230 by Ashake was.
Bro, I will blow your mind. What my top songs? What my top
I'm
songs
listening.
Are. It'll blow you. I could actually blow your mind.
Yeah, I should.
So at number 10, like that's what I'm saying. Like even just letting it like rock.
Yeah.
Right. At number 10 is just from the album that came out in August. From Mr. Easy's album.
Yeah.
It's Panadol. Panadol made it to my top 10. Like it's kind of brutal because it's like August. At number 9 was SDC's Mine Alone.
Okay.
With Oxlade.
Yeah. You really like that song. Yeah.
I killed that song. That song suffered in my hand. At number 8 was Boy Alone. Body and Soul. Sorry, I said Boy Alone.
I was about to say Boy Alone.
Soul,
I was about to say Boy Alone.
Yeah, bro. I'm very sorry. I apologize. Yeah, we're not getting that twisted. We will not get that twisted on my list. Joeboy, Body and Soul. Another song I killed. Where we at now? Number 7, 230 Ashake. For real, man. I was blown. Like, yeah. I understand that I played it, but I didn't think that was the most played song from his album. But yeah, that got it. And then we get into the part that made sense. So it came in Feel.
Okay.
Unavailable. And my favorite song off the album, Godfather. So it's like, I understand that.
I'll get there to when I get to my top albums because I don't
understand that.
One album,
but it also exactly. But it also kills me because each of those songs got the same amount of plays. Like they got like 40 plays each. And I know for a fact that I played Godfather more than any other song. Anyways, but that's it. Then at number 3 was Big 7. Burna's Big 7. Big 7. Now where it gets kind of dicey.
Yeah.
Because my second most played song is Do It Right by Tito Simos featuring Simi.
But that song just came out though.
Like that song just came out, but it's like, trust me, man. I just had that song rocking. I put it on repeat. I just had that song rocking, but I didn't know that it was like that much enough. But yeah, that much enough, man. That became my second song. But number 1, which is still blowing my mind because I don't know. Did I have like a day that I just left my phone playing and the song just kept in a complete loop for the entire day? But my number 1, the most played song I have is Bunda.
For real?
Spinal, Olamide. Remember that song?
Yeah, that song was like early beginning of the year, February or January or something like that.
And I remember you didn't like that song, and I don't know why. I have that song in my most played song of the year, man.
Must be something about you and Bunda. So.
Hey, yo.
It was something about you and Bunda. But yeah.
No disputes.
All right. Yeah, not bad again, I guess. I guess it's kind of like in general, it's not out of place, right?
Yeah, it's not out of place so much.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense to me too. So those are our top songs. For top albums, what Replay gave me was Tales by Moonlight Africa. I know I played this album a lot. Feels Good by Pheelz. I know I played this one a lot too. And I have Tears of the Sun by Tenny. And this album, so now see what this internet told me that this album I played it 54 times. I'm like, this album just came out last week. How am I playing Tenny's album 54 times? bro. I'm like, this is the imposter in my list because I don't understand.
Bro, I will let you know what my imposter is. I will let you know what my imposter
like,
is.
Tears of the Sun, 54 plays. Come on. I didn't even play this album like 54 times. I was like, Apple, you're up to something here. Anyways. Number 7, I have And Then You Pray by West Side Gun. Mr. Morale, I'm still playing this album in 2023. I don't know why. I'm not sure why, but by Kendrick.
I don't know for you too. I don't know for you.
Number 5, I have Eziokwu by Odumodublvck. Number 4, I have I Told Them by Burna. Number 3, SOS by Caesar. 2, of course, Timeless by Davido. And 1, Work of Art by Ashake. I really thought like Work of Art. So how I thought in my head it to come out was number 1, Timeless, number 2, Work of Art, and number 3, Burna. But yeah, it's kind of reflective of what the albums I really bumped. So yeah, not a bad top 10 for me. So
no bad top 10. I mean, it still has the albums that you think should have made it. So it kind of made it. So for me, at number 10 was Olamide's Unruly. I'm just giving you strictly my R&B top. My Afrobeat top 10. So it was Olamide at number 10, and number 9 was Rukmani, which was an EP.
She was at number 15 or 14 for me. Yeah,
Rukmani made it on my list, and then At number 8 was 99.
99 was like 10. I actually showed him. I was like,
Lose Control EP, man. Made it to my 8.
My top 15 too, yeah.
Okay, this is where things get interesting. So that's we're number 8 right now.
Yeah.
At number 7 was Magic Manuel's. Okay. I know it was basically the EP was Don't Tell Anyone. Yeah. But it was that Magic song that I know I played a lot. And
man, I love his promotion and the way he put himself out there this year, man. So yeah. Continue.
Okay, so that's cool. Now, Mr. Easy didn't make my list. Okay. Didn't make my top 10 list, which is I like. That's my favorite album. And Joeboy's album didn't make my list, which is also, I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's keep rocking. Let's see what what my next album is. Yeah. Trust me, my next album got 68 plays.
Which is?
It was One Day Cole's album, Legend and No Legend. And I'm like, from where? Who are they lying to? Who are they trying to lie to here?
The album you hated the most.
Bro, I'm like, nah, these people play with me.
They actually play with me. They're actually trolling you. I can feel them trolling you. Say, okay,
they're literally trolling me. I was just like, 60. Wait, I didn't see this album 68 times.
They're definitely trolling you, man.
So yeah, I don't believe this algorithm, man. That's just off of that. I'm like, nah, these people be lying. So that was number 6. Number 5 was that number 6? Yeah, that was number 6. Number 5 was Nonso Amadi, When It Blooms. Yep. Understandable. That was also an album that I bumped a lot. And then after that was Show Them Comes, Palm Wine Music 3. After that was I Told Them at number 3.
Not bad.
Work of Art at number 2. And Timeless as number 1. So, like, I understand, like, yes, I understand that top 5. That top 5 was going to always be my top 5. Yeah. But yeah, everything after that was kind of funky.
It's kind of scattered, yeah. I feel like Apple was just chipping in, like, different things for maybe people that are signed to, like, Platoon and Empire and all this kind of things. I'm not saying anything is happening.
Bro, 68. 68 times? Yeah, I mean, I listened to the album, like, some songs.
Yeah. I was just like,
I listened to some songs. Come on, man.
Yeah, so again, it's not a reflective of, I think, what we bumped throughout the year and what we maybe like next week when we are doing like our own personal albums of the year and all that. And I think it's reflective of it. Timeless will be there, Work of Art will be there, and I Told Them will be there too. I think it's between those 3 albums for me.
Top 3, man. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah,
top 3. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's move on to Apple Music Top 10 proper. This is their own list according to them. Number 10, Asake Amapiano, Asake Olamide Amapiano, Basquiat by Asake at number 9, Reason by Omale at number 8, 230 by Asake at number 7, Extra Cool by Young John at number 6, Soweto, that's Tempo and Victoni at number 5, Feel by Davido at number 4, Ashiwaju by Roga at number 3, Lonely at the Top by Asake at number 2, and it seems a lot of Nigerians were going through it because and number 1 song according to Apple Music, Mr. Afro Depression himself from Ali. I was surprised. I'm not gonna lie.
I was surprised too.
Yeah, I thought Lonely at the Top would be number 1.
And like Davido would be like number 2.
Exactly. I thought I don't think Unavailable made. It didn't even make Spotify's top 10. So even with all that promo that he was promoting,
that's kind of weird.
You love this song, but we love this song. So a lot of people were bumping Feel more than Unavailable. So also being number 1, like I said, I was like, okay, I get it, but that's just to show you sometimes that if you have your own crowd and your own people and your own fans, they would really ride out for you. Like there's no 2 ways about it, because this guy performs like in like all these different countries and I'm like selling out stadiums, but because it's not like, it's not like all this, he's a bit chill, he doesn't really do interviews, he's just like a really chilled guy, so you might just underrate his hit catalog,
his reach.
Yeah,
but then again, see, I think there's also a thing about like songs, like people that are big with songs and people that are big with albums, which is kind of something we'll kind of, which, you know, some of this list would kind of show you.
Yeah.
It's like some people are just having tracks and some people are having albums. Like, and it kind of tells you like exactly people, you know, who's like listening to playlists, and you know, like there's some people that just want to listen to a body of work. So we'll see. Let's keep going.
For according to albums, like you were saying, for what's his name, Ashake, you can always tell that people were just bumping the album from top to bottom because it appears multiple times.
Top to bottom, man.
Exactly. Multiple songs appear on multiple lists. Yeah, so I think that was all I got for Apple Music. I couldn't get their top 10 albums or the most streamed albums. So let's just move on to Spotify. This one, they totally chanced Apple Music with all their rap, and everybody was just posting. I was just like, damn, man, Apple, you need to do better. Anyways.
Yo, man, they just have better. They just have better aesthetic.
And I think again, because you can pay for Spotify with your Naira card or something, and Apple Music, not so much. It's very stressful to pay for it here, and I don't know, but there's this statistics going around that we're not even as many as we think we are using Apple Music. But again, they have all the PR in terms of the charts. About Spotify, when it comes to end of the year raps, Spotify, people be posting their Spotify rap, but when it comes to doing charts, I'm number one. Hey, look at me! Everybody be posting Apple Music charts.
Apple Music.
So, anyways, let's move on to Spotify top 10. According to Spotify, Amapiano by Ashake is at number 10. Kante with Fav and Davido at number 9. Declan Rice by Odumodu at number 8. Soso making its way to number 7 by Omale. Party No Dey Stop by Adekunle Gold is at number 6. Reason by Omale at number 5. 230 at number 4, that's by Ashake. Feel by Davido at number 3. Gwagwalada. Buju Kiss Daniel Sheyi Vibes at 2. And Lonely at the Top by Ashake at number 1. No surprises there.
Okay, surprise. Like I actually mess with this top 10 list. Like this kind of looks okay. Yes, this is what it should look like. You know, it blows my mind that Kante was Davido's second song on this, but Ashake totally dominating this list just proves that album had some standout tracks, and it was a great album to listen to. So yeah, it was a great album. I mess with this list, man.
I also mess with the list. What do you call that thing? Honorable mention, Boom Play. I think Ashake was number 1, Davido was number 2, and Sheyi Vibes were number 3. And I'm saying Boom Play because I just found out that most Nigerians. So I think I always say Boom Play and Audiomack is reflective of what
actually matters,
because it's kind of free, so you don't need to subscribe to anything. Just go there, press play, and I know for a fact that all these people in the street, like all these guys that maybe that work or them plumbers, all these artisans and everything, if like anytime that maybe they're doing stuff for you and they are playing something and you start to check is Audiomack they're using. So but I don't know, Audiomack doesn't have their list, but I'm pretty sure like it'll be something like Ashake, Sheyi Vibes, and Davido. I don't know, sure, but I'm just guessing. Okay, most streamed album.
That's about number one artisan.
Naimo. For sure. Most streamed albums in Nigeria according to Spotify: Unruly by Olamide at 10. Love Damini still getting a lot of streams. That's number 9. Sincerely Benson by Buju at 8. Mr. Money with the Vibe, Ashake at 7. Raves and Roses Ultra by Rema at number 6. I Told Them by Burna Boy at number 5. Eziokwu by Odumodublvck, that's at number 4. Boy Alone by Omale at 3. Work of Art by Ashake at 2. And Timeless by Davido at 1 as the most streamed albums in Nigeria by Spotify. Again,
man,
nothing too crazy.
Kind of crazy, like for the albums. Yes, nothing too crazy, but like showing like the strength of good body of work.
Yeah,
Burna and Ashake have 2 albums on this list.
Yep.
You can't front Timeless body of work, man. Yeah. Good body of work will always get you there.
So I think a missing song on both top 10s, because I just saw Rema here now, just came to me, was Calm Down. So why do you think Calm Down is not on any despite it racking up almost not even almost, like despite racking up 1 billion streams. It's not
yeah, because like always, Calm Down is a 2022 song, right?
Yeah,
I think it's Calm Down. Yeah, Calm Down is a 2022 song. The remix is just what gave it more life outside of Nigeria. So everybody had moved on.
Okay, so
literally everybody had moved on
from the song. It was just mostly,
bro,
just catching up.
Everybody had moved on, man. But it was like everybody else in the world was catching on, and so while they were catching on,
makes sense.
We were bumping. We were bumping. I was gonna say we were bumping Unavailable, but no, we were not.
We
were bumping only at the top.
Yeah. Another observation. Sorry to say, it's a male-dominated genre. But to be fair, the babes didn't really put out a lot of stuff. Thames dropped late with Me and You, and Nigerians are not even in the top 5 markets according to our Spotify Wrapped. Tiwa dropped early, and the momentum wasn't really sustained like that. And Aya dropped, I think, only Stability. So, and these guys, and the guys are just, the numbers for the guys are way more than the babes, like the top 3, top 4 babes. So if they didn't drop consistently to garner all those numbers, then there was no way they were going to make, because they didn't make any top 10 songs, top 10 albums, or top 10 anything. So, but again, like I keep saying, a lot of talented female artists are coming through. So it's only a matter of time before all these things are mixed. But for now, it's a male.
Yeah, man.
Genre.
Consistency. Like I said, Rukumani made my list. And she had a really nice album. Well, EP. Had a really nice EP that I messed with. Yeah. Lifeside Teddy's also something I've kind of been listening to.
Yeah.
As well as I think my favorite female projects. Well, I know we're going to say it next week, but one of my favorites projects. I don't know if you can count, but Amari is kind of like that. So yeah, man,
makes sense.
I think in good time, in due time, everything will balance.
Yeah.
Okay, so another thing that kind of blew my mind is on all this list, right? Mostly, especially for album. I didn't see Ruga's album on this list, and I was shocked, man, because Ruga had we'll talk about that next week. But Ruga had
he had a good album. Not again. I think it was something that didn't. How do I put it? It didn't sustain itself. When it came out to when the album didn't, a lot of people didn't play for a long time. It didn't live long. Yes,
it didn't live long.
So it had a very low shelf life, if there's still anything like that. So to me, the album came and went. Yeah. And album I was actually surprised was on Spotify streaming was Olamide's Unruly, because I also thought the album came and went, but apparently I was wrong. I think maybe off.
You were wrong, man, and I told you.
So I thought it just came and went, because for me too, it's just came. I bumped a few times. The next time I moved on. So I thought it was like that for a lot of people, but Olamide still has that staying power.
Streets love him, man. The streets love him.
No doubt about that. So there you have it, Spotify and Apple Music Wrapped. Let's know what you guys wrapped and replay is. You can always holler us, hashtag Afrobeats Weekly, or follow. Okay, don't follow me. You can just tweet at me. Or tweet at Showontstop, or tweet at Afrobeats Pod. We reply, engage us. So let's move on to new songs. There wasn't a lot of songs. I think December is already winding down, so everybody's just dropping stuff here and there, but nothing really concrete. Work by Ice Prince. Again, I think it falls under that. Nothing really, more like a giveaway track for. Let me just drop something. Nice little trap song. I love the beat for this one. Yeah, feels like just okay. People should take. My name is Ice Prince. Not bad at all, but I don't really think it's something I'm going back to, just because it just feels like I'm rapping Ice Prince and I'm just giving you guys bars. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. Work by Ice Prince. What say you?
Yo, man, same thing. Just I don't know. I couldn't tell. it just felt like, okay, I did this in the studio. It sounds nice. I'm gonna give it to you. I don't want to keep it, so I'm gonna just let it out. And also didn't feel like it was it's not like a single material, to be honest.
It's not single material.
It's not a song like, you know, we're going to be pushing, we're going to try and play on the radio and all that. It's just like, hey, look, man, I did a song, I vibe to it. It sounds, you know, just like any other rap, you know, song in its pockets. So yeah, it's what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. Walk by Ice Prince. Let's go on to Fruit by Masterkraft, Joeboy, and Majeed. I like this one. You know, feels like one of those jams that might just catch up with the right challenge. You know, groovy, and has that a piano bounce to it. So I added this in my playlist because I was actually like listening on. You know, like when you're just unconsciously bumping your head. I'm like, okay, I like it. Fruit by Masterkraft, Joeboy, and Majeed. What say you?
My playlist would not take this. My playlist would not accept this. It was totally declined by my playlist. My playlist was like, nah, fam, let's just back out of this. Let's leave this out for someone else. Probably, clearly, Tunde likes it. So, hey, Tunde can have it. But this is not for my playlist.
All right. Did
this
Ride and Sing by Moelogo featuring Joeboy make it to your playlist? Oh, that's the next song.
It did, because the entire EP made it to my playlist. So we'll talk about that when it's the EP time.
Okay, when it's the EP time, I didn't listen to that, so you're gonna have to do that. High Tension by Gdzilla. This guy, you know, they've been teasing us on Twitter with a guy with his mask. So I think his debut EP drops next week, if I'm not mistaken, on the 11th or something like that. But this one, I just felt like wasn't strong enough to, you know, from all the anticipation to dropping a song to even make you now anticipate another EP. It's not a strong enough thing. It's an alright song, but not like maybe there will be better songs on the EP. And again, I keep asking. I think they've unveiled him. I was seeing a picture of him, but I wasn't really sure. So because I was asking, how is this guy going to be performing with this Gdzilla mask everywhere he goes? And I don't know who approved of the whole wear mask like a what they call that, like a dinosaur thing. But we'll find out if it works. Yeah, High Tension by Gdzilla. What say you?
Yo, fam, I think it's strictly for engagements, because if it was just a normal person, I think for a fact that, you know, nothing that, like, I go through the comments and it's just like people who say, you're a new artist and you don't even have a face. How do you think this will last?
Yeah.
I just random things like, you know, you're being unveiled, but you're not unveiling yourself. I was just like, what is literally those are the engagements.
But that's true. So, they unveil, you know, they unveil yourself. What do you call the unveil?
Those engagements, those comments, man, the comments are killing me. So like, I think it's doing what it should do.
Yeah.
This song, however, just sounds like a Claire Shea vibe song.
Yeah, it has that vibe. Yeah.
Like if Shea vibes was like Claire, like, you know, you could hear everything he was saying. This is what this would sound like. So, I mean, it'll do what it'll do. Make it some DJ sets, be on a playlist. Mm-hmm. If people will love it, that's to be, you know, that's another thing, because I mean, people will be like, I don't even know what it looks like. Why should I even like this song?
Yeah.
You know how people just be weird like that. So hopefully, you know, when he's unveiled with his EP, we can get rid of the mask and we can just rock.
All right, Gdzilla. What's that? High Tension by Gdzilla. What's that their label name again? The
Jonesy World.
Yeah, Jonesy World unveiling. Let's see how this guy takes it. I mean, so far so good. They've been successful, so just give it time. So let's move on to new albums. Eziokwu Uncut, Mr. Controversy himself, Odumodublvck. Again, I think if there's anything he and his team have done well this year, it's what we are always preaching here: consistency. You know, single after single, feature after feature. He's back again with 7 new songs. And to me, if this was like a standalone EP, I'd have given him like 4/5. He has hacked this melodious rap thing he does, so he can make sweet music in quotes, whether rapping or not. All the features came correct. I think the only problem I had was the production. It didn't sound as banging as I wanted it to sound. I don't know if it was just me. But this is another solid effort by Odumodu, so shout out to him. I just wish he'd, tweet in caps and in tweets rubbish less in caps. Because you don't tweet rubbish, it's not making him as if he's shouting. I don't like what this guy just can somebody just collect your phone so you don't tweet what is on your mind all the time. Because I was tweeting the other day that it's on what's this guy's name? That Baby Run, where it was everything with touches turns to gold, and we saw how that ended with the baby shooting himself when he went to go and make a gay slur on stage. So I hope the body just doesn't tweet something and this cancellation that he's looking for that they can't cancel him will finally happen. But other than that, solid 7 songs. Eziokwu Uncut. What's your take on it?
Yo, man, like you said, everything he's doing right now turns to gold. So much caps. Everything's in caps. It was in caps. It just feels like, yo, man, you have to listen to me right now. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, man, I'm listening, man. Nobody, like you mentioned it last, a couple weeks ago. Yes, clear shot for MVP. And yeah, man, he does what he does, man. Like I can't fault it because the actual album was really good.
Yeah.
And it's not far off. So these are like tracks that, yes, could have made it into the album. And that's why it's the Uncut. But yeah, like heavy features, but all the features come correct. I love seeing Dunker Mighty, again on the track. I love the Nasty C feature. Black Sheriff track was dope. Tenny made made it as well. So yeah, all pretty solid features. Can't complain.
Solid features. And again, like we've seen from the Apple and Spotify stuff, the numbers are also there to back him up. So obviously, a lot of people are listening.
Yeah, man.
A lot of people are listening to him. Whether some
people love, people love the cults, the cult artwork. Because this time was red, fully red. In it now.
So yeah, Eziokwu Uncut, solid album, says both of us. So let's move on to a 4-song 30-minute EP, and that is Feels Good by Pheelz. You already know Pheelz will kill a 4-track EP easily. Bouncy Joy with Olamide, Gdzilla with Young John, then Rhythm and Blues, that's a standalone track. Then I think a remix to Gdzilla. Nothing more to say here. Dope EP from a dope artist. Definitely going to go back to it. And Bounce is already. I think Bouncy, that's already making. I'm already seeing people doing steps to it on social media. So dope EP by Pheelz. 4 songs. Nothing crazy.
I mean, I was just like, I don't even enjoy an EP being this short.
Yes, I think that's the only. I think I give us like a nice 7 song because it just feels like singles put together, and you're like,
exactly. Just felt like 3 singles together. One was a remix. Why? I didn't even see like what is this. So like that was just me. Like I was just like, I don't understand what's going on here. So I just took the tracks out. Put them in a playlist in random order. And
it's better that way.
Exactly. Like, thank you very much. So that's it. Like for an EP, just like scrap it, take the songs out, put them in your playlist, and you'll be fine. Like the songs are good songs. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Anyways, let me jump into an EP that
was it Moelogo?
Yes.
Okay, all right, shoot.
It was Moelogo. Let me talk about Point of View by Moelogo. Now, if you do not know who Moelogo is, if you're an SDC fan, he's basically on most of SDC features. Like he's always there on their features, singing the hooks and stuff like that. And he decides to drop this nice body of work because I can't complain, man. This is sweet music. 6 songs. Hey, look, keep it. That's a nice number.
That's an EP.
6 songs, Point of View. Exactly, man. Nice number. 6 songs. The hardest working person for 2023, besides the big 3 and Odumodublvck, is Joeboy. because Joeboy be on every single project. He's just working. And he starts off, right, and sings the first track of this really dope song. Moelogo has like, he entered like a piano kind of dance music in this, but his strength is where he's like singing in this melodic, I'll put it like by the river chanting sort of music, which is just heavenly. And that is the best track where I'm from. Okay. Track 6.
Let me just
ends up the EP. To my beautiful music. Yeah, he reminds me of like Adekunle Gold before Adekunle went pop.
I just thought it was like a single. But yeah, let me just add it.
Oh man, it's a full thing. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, it reminds me of Adekunle Gold before Adekunle Gold went pop, but still like he's like his voice, his texture of his voice is just dope. So you'll love it. That's what I have to say. You'll love it.
Add it. Say less. I've added it.
Okay.
I'll listen to
that's it. Yeah.
Okay, that's it for the albums and EPs we bumped this week. Let us move on to the turntable charts, and we have at number 10 coming down, Pidgin and English by Buju. At number 9, EMA Gold staying on the same spot as Black Bones and Jerick. City Boys by Burna Boy climbing up at number 8. Coming down, Ngozi, Crayon and Aya Star. Also coming down, Majeed, Kiss Daniel at number 6. Climbing up, D&D by Rema to number 5. Blood on the Dance Floor is coming down. That's Odumodublvck, Bullet Civilian and Wale. Lonely at the Top remix, Ashake and Her. That's a number 3. Staying on the same spot last week and this week, Cast by Charlie Poppy and Odumodublvck. Also staying on the same spot, Holy Ghost Fire by Omale at number 1. Again, I think this will just remain. We'll have this kind of mix till maybe January-ish, February next year.
To January.
Yeah. So to be pretty much this song, except maybe one person still drops, which I'm hearing that Shea Vibes is cooking. So let's see.
No, come on.
I just heard it. I heard on the grapevine. It's really cooking something nice for everybody.
Bro.
So we're gonna shave.
That's why he wasn't on like most of this list, because he dropped so much music, man.
Yeah, and he dropped early this year too. Yeah,
he dropped so much music, man.
He dropped so much music. And I think
even if he dropped early this year, he dropped 2 albums this year.
Yeah, 2 albums this year. Yeah,
he dropped 2 albums this year.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Come on, he dropped 2 albums this year, and like nothing made it to like every other thing. So basically, it's on Boomplay and like Audiomack.
Exactly. Anyways, thank you for listening to this episode of Afrobeats Weekly. If you enjoyed it, new episode of the podcast drops every Monday. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you do your podding from. We would love to hear from you. Use the hashtag Afrobeats Weekly. Please leave us comments, suggestions, and send music to fanmail at AfrobeatsPod. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram on AfrobeatsPod. We will catch you next episode. Who's getting your shout out this week?
My shout out is going out to Joeboy, like I mentioned, hardest worker for the year. And also my shout out is going out to people that didn't make people's lists. Now, as you can see, don't look at this list and be like, yo, man, they ain't messing with me like that. Nah, bruh. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't get them. So what it means to people like Ruga, put your head down, work harder, create dope music, create, better music, cook up some stuff, and get them in 2024. Okay? So nice. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting uplifting. I
think you've given me the topic for my next the simple answer is. So thank you very much for the alley-oop.
Yo, I'm just saying, man. Put your head down. Let's work harder. Some people release like really good bodies of work. Some people's bodies of work wasn't that great and it got streams as well. So hey, look, man, sometimes it just happens. But, I believe in most of the stars that didn't make the lists. I believe in you. I think you do better next year.
So
let's make it work. 2024.
So my shout out is segueing from yours. I think all these guys that made the list, very, very impressive. And I was just seeing 100 million streams, 200 million streams, 600 million streams. And in real time, we might just be like, 600. But these numbers are actually huge. Like, these are the numbers Americans aren't doing. Like, the American rap stars and American pop stars aren't doing. So,
that's why they ain't filling up arenas. That's why they're not, that's why they can't tour. That's why they can't tour.
So, shout out to our Afrobeat stars, man. You guys are making us proud. And with that, it is peace out from here. See you guys next week.
Peace.